What's up, guys? My name is Pete, and I'd like to welcome you to another edition of Phipps Tips. In today's episode, we're going to take a look at the overall market. We're going to check out its top performers. We're going to have a look at the day's biggest winners, the day's biggest losers. Got a few news articles I'd like to cover with you guys today. The BIS, or the Bank of International Securities, or I'm sorry, not securities, settlements. The Bank of International Settlements chief bashes crypto in his 2-month-long campaign against cryptocurrency. And our next news article, guys, the crypto exchanges in India halt their onboarding of Indian rupees to crypto in light of their, I guess, Supreme Court ruling is what it is. So we'll see what that's all about. We got a little bit of technical analysis on Bitcoin to do today, guys. But before we get into any of this, I would love, if you're new around here, for you to hit that subscribe button, as I try to post a video every single day, Monday through Friday. If you're a returning viewer, hit that like button, guys. Let's get this party started right. We're going to get into it, guys. Don't move a muscle. We are on CoinMarketCap.com. The market cap currently at $274.8 billion, with a 24-hour trading volume of $15.6 billion, and Bitcoin dominance coming in at 41.9% on the day. Of our top 5, guys, we have Bitcoin up 1.66%, Ethereum up 1.87%, Ripple up just 0.04%, Bitcoin Cash down 2.5%, and EOS down on the day, guys, so far 0.41%. Our movers and shakers versus Bitcoin today, guys, what do we got? We've got gas. That's funny. Gas up 18.48%. Mithril up 16.43%. Ethos up 9.64%. Aeon up 8%. And Dentacoin up just a paltry 7% against Bitcoin today, guys. Shallow reds for the most part against the big dog. We're going to see what our gainers and losers have in store for us today. Our number one gainer 2 days in a row. Look at this, guys. Sakura Bloom up 62.87%. Dorado up 44.88%. Hurify up 45.3%. AI Doctor up 40.65%, and Primus up 39.84% on the day, guys. If you are in one or all 5 of those coins, congratulations, you're making a little bit of money today. Our biggest losers of the day, ATM Chain down 36.99%, Cube down 24.74%, Strong Hands down 23.68%. I don't even know what's going on with the price of this. How is it $4.78? There's something going on there. I don't know what the hell that's all about. Mark Space down 23.5%, and Influence Chain, rounding out our top 5 biggest losers, down 22.86%. And there you have our gainers and losers for the day, guys. We're going to move on into our news articles now. The BIS chief bashing crypto. We'll have to see what that gentleman has to say. Stay right there. We'll get into it. The BIS chief bashes cryptocurrency again in a scathing review of its failure as a money. This article brought to you by Cointelegraph.com. The head of the Bank of International Settlements continued the institution's critical stance on cryptocurrency, saying it cannot assume the functions of money, BIS reports July 4th. Speaking to Swiss newspaper Basler Zeitung last week, subsequently published by BIS itself, General Manager Austin Carsons cautioned young people against trying to create money, drawing comparisons to Bitcoin mining. Those who have the biggest incentive in the system of these so-called cryptocurrencies are those who produce the asset, the miners. This incentive, however, is not compatible with maximizing the usefulness of money, he told the publication. Cryptocurrencies do not fulfill any of the three purposes of money. They are neither a good means of payment, nor a good unit of account, nor are they suitable as a store of value. They fail dramatically on each of these counts. The BIS has caused outrage when it published an article dealing with cryptocurrency in June, mainstream media widely reporting its highly suspicious outlook on the phenomenon versus fiat currency. Andre Antonopoulos, some of you may know him if you follow him on Twitter, tweeted, "Keep writing FUD like this. In the attempt to discredit cryptocurrencies, you are only discrediting yourselves. BIS, Bitcoin could bring internet to a halt." Along with identical concerns over the potential to function as money, the article also referred that mass adoption of cryptocurrency could bring the internet to a halt and other controversial claims. Continuing the narrative, Carstens, who has himself come out as a cryptocurrency bear on multiple occasions, said it would unequivocally not have a happy ending. No need to beat about the bush on that count. One mustn't forget that central banks have been providing electronic means of payment for decades. So what do you think, guys? This guy, I'm not a big fan of him at all. I mean, I understand his job is to look at currencies that are trying to be real currency and, kind of put them to the test, so to speak. But this guy, he doesn't know when he's claiming that there is no intrinsic value or no store of value for these coins, he's ridiculous. He is not doing what he needs to do, and that's his research, guys. Or else he would know that holding on to cryptos as like a stakeholder, there are cryptocurrencies out there that, are proof of stake. That's how they function. That's how they operate. And that right there gives them at least in my mind, it gives them a way of kind of like a value store. Because you have to have them staked for this platform to operate. And, it's just more FUD spread by, big banks trying to scare people off of crypto. That's exactly what this article is doing, guys. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I've read this guy's comments before, the chief of the Bank of International Settlements, and it's been the same ever since I've started reading what he has to say, and it's he's a bear on Bitcoin. That's for sure. He's a bear on cryptocurrency. But it would not surprise me in the least if this guy does not own crypto. It would not surprise me if he just has bags of it. But, who knows? Who knows? Drop me a comment down in the comment section, guys. Tell me what you think. Do you think it's all FUD that this guy spreads? That the only person making money out of cryptocurrency are the miners? Well then, what about coins that can't be mined? Seems weird, right? Go figure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I personally think that this guy is a failure, not that cryptocurrency is a failure as money. Currently, is it going to be money? Nah. But eventually it will. There will be a day when fiat paper money is no more. And we will have cryptocurrency as our currency of choice, guys. Of choice. Just keeping that thing in mind, huh? Moving on. Our next news article of the day, guys. Crypto exchanges are already adapting to India's bank account ban. This article brought to you by Coindesk.com. India's cryptocurrency exchanges were dealt a blow this week when the country's Supreme Court upheld restrictions on their ability to access bank accounts, and those trading platforms are taking proactive steps ahead of another court date later this month. ZebPay, the largest crypto exchange in India by trading volume, said in a tweet on Wednesday it had paused the Indian rupee deposit with withdrawal services following the Supreme Court's decision earlier in the week. As previously reported by Coindesk, the Supreme Court said Tuesday that the Reserve Bank of India, or RBI circular issued in April, will remain implemented, which prohibits banks and other regulated financial firms from doing business with crypto exchanges. However, ZebPay said that its fiat crypto and crypto-to-crypto trading services are still active. According to data from CoinMarketCap, ZebPay has seen over $5 million in trading volume in the past 24 hours. While the company has not issued any further statements on the court's decision, Ajit Khurana, chief executive of ZebPay, said in a tweet, "He is very sad, but will continue our relentless effort to get things sorted. I am sure crypto is good for India. If we, as a nation, do not make up our mind, we will be caught on the wrong side of history and miss the crypto bus. And that will be a tragedy." In a similar move, several exchanges in India with relatively smaller volume also announced they would suspend fiat currency deposit and withdrawal services for now, such as Coinomi and Pexo. Meanwhile, other exchanges don't appear to be deterred and have said they will continue to allow deposits and withdrawals of fiat currency, even if the RBI circular indicated that July 5th was the deadline for bank account closures. For instance, BIS, an exchange with over $1.4 million in 24-hour trading volume on CoinMarketCap, convert on Twitter Tuesday it will continue the service for depositing and withdrawing Indian rupees after July 5th. That's today. The exchange has not responded to Coindesk's inquiry for further details. Similarly, another smaller exchange named CoinOK also claimed its fiat currency deposit and withdrawal services are still working. On the other hand, shifting to over-the-counter trading has become one strategy that several Indian exchanges are taking to circumvent the RBI's bank account curb. CoinEx, an exchange that has reported 1.5 million in trades over the past day, has collaborated with another platform called WazirX to launch a peer-to-peer trading service dubbed CoinLoop, according to a local news report published on Tuesday. So guys, from what I gather here, the big exchanges took a bit of a hit, but they're taking steps to get ahead of what happens next, which, if you listen to anybody who knows what they're talking about in crypto, they will tell you never try to predict what happens when it comes to this currency and this, space. You never want to try to predict, you want to react. And that's exactly what they're doing here, guys. They're not taking a predictive stance, they're taking a reactive stance. It's fantastic. Good. I hope that India, gets things sorted out and, crypto does not get shot in the head there. There's actually one of my favorite cryptocurrencies is based out of India, and that is Nucleus Vision, or Encash. I'm a big fan of that. I hold a little bit of it. I think what they're doing with their blockchain is pretty impressive. I'm not trying to shill or anything, guys. I'm just saying that, if India knows what's best for it, guys, which I'm sure, they do, and they'll be on the right side of it before it's all said and done. We'll see India on the right side of the blockchain, with any hopes. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you think that as Supreme Courts begin to, rule on cryptocurrency and, whether or not they're securities or, they can be watched by the Securities and Exchange Commission or whatever government agency that each country has put into place for such a thing. Like myself being American, I have the SEC to deal with. Do you think that those are going to be the ones who kind of kill crypto? Because that's exactly what those bodies are built to do. Or they're not built to kill crypto, but they are built to, keep like exchanges and everything, trying to keep everything legit and lawful. But they got their hands full with crypto, that's for sure. But I'd love to hear what you have to say, guys. Do you think that India is taking the right steps? Personally, right now, I think that they're kind of not doing what they should be doing. They should be letting these exchanges, run the way they run. It's doing nothing but bringing money into India. So, I don't see why, like, the Reserve Bank of India has issues with it. But who knows, guys? Who knows? Finance is not my forte. We'll just say that. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comment section, guys. Do you think that, we might be seeing that over here in the States soon? I'd love to hear what you have to think about it. Drop me a comment down in the comment section. We are going to move on into our technical analysis of Bitcoin. Stay right there. And guys, we are on the Bitcoin versus US dollar 4-hour scale using the Bitfinex exchange information. And guys, I've removed, as you can see, all of our indicators and drawing tools from, the previous week or this week so far, as we've got new patterns emerging that we want to see. Well, I don't know if we want to see them, but we have new patterns emerging, guys. And what I have seen right now is an ascending wedge. Guys, ascending wedges are bearish. Just so you're aware, this is what we're looking at. That right there. That is a textbook rising wedge, or ascending wedge, I should say. We can actually pull this down a little bit and make it a little less wedgy. Give ourselves a little bit more of an opening. But for the most part, guys, this is what we're seeing. And as the days go, what we can expect is for Bitcoin to, I'm going to grab my drawing tool here. And this being an indicator, or not an indicator, guys, this right here being almost a channel, what we can expect is for these lines, I'm actually going to draw them out a little bit further, so like so. Draw them out like that. And then go back to my drawing tool like so. So what we can expect Bitcoin to do so far, guys, this kind of number. It just bounces up and down inside this channel, or inside this wedge, until it hits a peak point, guys. And then typically on these kind of, that looks terrible, we'll redraw that. Typically on these types of patterns, guys, once it hits the apex here, down it goes. So that is what we can expect from Bitcoin. Now, I've stated this in probably the last 15 to 20 videos that I've made, guys. This cryptocurrency is manipulated, absolutely manipulated by whales. So technically speaking, that is what should happen with Bitcoin. Technically speaking, we are in this upward wedge, and yeah, once it completes this pattern, typically, guys, it makes a break to the downside, typically. But, you know, like I said, nothing ever happens typically with Bitcoin. We're going to grab our moving averages here, guys, and we're going to have a look to see what's going on with those. We'll grab our 3 EMA, or our 3 exponential moving averages. We have them set already to the 50, 100, and 200. What I'm going to do here, guys, is just fatten up the lines so we can see them a little bit better. We're going to change our 200 day, or our 200 hour, I'm sorry, to a color that we can actually see a bit better. How about this bright blue? There, that looks good. We're going to turn that off. We're going to zoom in here so you can get a better idea of what's going on with the Bitcoin on the 4 hour. So, our 50 hour, guys, is looking to make a cross with our 200 hour, or with our 100 hour, I'm sorry. That's a good sign. That is a good sign that the price is on the increase, guys. As you know, the 50 hours price will be higher than the 100 hour price. And then, you know, as this upward momentum continues, we could possibly even see our 50 hour cross the 200 hour. That would be fantastic. But as we can see, guys, is Bitcoin is being rejected off of the 200 hour. I want to change the 200 hour from, well, yeah, I want to change it. That blue is just not too visible for, I can hardly see it, so I can only imagine what you guys can hardly see on the small YouTube video screen. There we go. Orange, that's better. Happens to be my favorite color too, by the way. But we can see that Bitcoin is getting rejected off of this 200 hour moving average. And like I stated yesterday, guys, what we would need to see is a big pump in volume, upside buying volume, to get up above the 200 and to stay there. You can see that we made it above the 200 yesterday, guys. While we were making the video yesterday, we saw this price action happening. But it failed to stay above the 200. It closed below, and you can see that every subsequent candle since has closed below the 200. That's not to say that the 200 is just going to be like the lid of the coffin for Bitcoin at this point, because, you know, we all know that that's not the case. What we can see, though, is Bitcoin is making a bit of a bear, or not a bear, a bull pennant. I'll show you what I'm talking about there. I'll grab our trusty drawing tool. We'll take a swipe down like so. And then, as you can see, I want to zoom, bring our stuff back over here, guys, so we can actually see what's going on. I want to hit that auto so it shows everything in a nice size. So that right there will get deleted, and I'll draw a new one. There we go. So what we have here, guys, I'm terrible at drawing with these things. Straight down. There we go. Just like that. Now, what we can see is the pennant forming. That, like that. And this is a bullish sign, guys. What will happen once this pennant is done, technically speaking, we should have a break upward. See how we're getting all this consolidation where we can't really decide which way the market wants to go? We're making all these dojis on the 4 hour. Like here at, what, like 4 o'clock yesterday? No, that's 4 a.m. this morning. Then 8 a.m. this morning. Even last night at midnight, it was kind of a bigger doji. We're currently making a doji here as well, with, about 2 hours and 45 minutes left. So, what's this telling us, guys? That there is indecision in the market right now. You don't really know if you want to buy. They don't really know if they want to sell. But generally, when you see doji after doji after doji, that generally means there's going to be a transition in trend. So we are currently on the upside. We may see a downside trend, guys. But as I stated, bull pennants are bullish patterns, and we could potentially see a break up. We do see our 50-hour moving average just on a skyrocket upward. Our 100-hour moving average is beginning to take its upward turn. You can see that's getting close to crossing right here. Our 200-hour moving average still flattening out, which is good. I mean, as long as it's not moving down anymore, that's a good sign. We definitely want it flattening out and even starting to turn up. So what can we expect, guys, with all of this? Right now, we can expect Bitcoin to continue its upward trajectory. Will it use the 200-hour as support? I believe we will see a push through the 200-hour and it will turn into lines of support. What I don't believe that we'll see is a break past $6,800, at least in the near term. I see like the 200 acting as support for 6,700, but the 6,800 will be something hard pressed to push through, guys. Because once it does, it's got all of this just free range. From 6,800 to about $7,000, it would have to make its way through just as free range. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Just keep your eyes on it, guys. But like I said, this bullish pattern, I expect Bitcoin to increase at least, guys, at least to $6,800. That's my opinion. But I am not a financial advisor, and this is not to be taken as financial advice. This is all for entertainment and educational purposes only. And with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for the video today. If you're still with me after all this time, hit that subscribe button as I try to post a video every single day, Monday through Friday. If you learned anything new, hit that like button, share it with a friend. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.